Hey, what's going on everybody? This is John with GoWesty, and today I'm going to show you how to install our LED instrument cluster kit. As always, for safety, please disconnect your battery before beginning any electrical work in your vehicle. So we'll begin by removing the instrument cluster cover by simply pulling at the two indents on the back side. Unplug the terminal from the top of the brake master cylinder and remove the clear plastic cover sheet. Now unscrew the 4 Phillips head screws to release the cluster from the dash. You may need to unplug some switches from the cluster to access the front screws. Switches are released from the cluster by depressing 2 plastic retaining tabs on either the top and bottom or the sides of the switch. Once all 4 screws are removed, release any switches still attached to the cluster assembly and locate the speedometer cable at the left rear of the cluster assembly. Pinch the tabs to release the cable end and gently pull the cluster forward to access the main plug at the bottom right rear of the cluster. Unclip this large plug and the cruise control terminal from the back of the speedometer if your van's equipped with it. With everything unplugged, the instrument cluster can now be removed. There are 4 illumination bulbs in the cluster. One for the speedometer, clock, or tachometer depending on year, one for the center display panel, and one for the clock. We'll start along the top row of bulbs. These bulbs twist out from the holder, either clockwise or counterclockwise. You may need a pair of needle nose pliers to twist the bulb out. Be careful of the blueprinted circuit board, as it can be fragile. The new LEDs twist into position the same way the old bulb came out. Do this process for the 3 bulbs along the top of the cluster and for the clock bulb at the bottom of the cluster. Since LED bulbs are polarity sensitive, the easiest way to check the bulb being installed properly is to connect the large plug into the bottom of the cluster, momentarily reconnect the battery, and turn on the headlights. If any bulbs don't work, simply spin them 180 degrees in the housing and test them again. With all bulbs operating properly, disconnect the battery and reinstall the instrument cluster. Begin by reconnecting the speedometer cable, lower plug, and cruise control if applicable. Next, snap in the switches along the sides that don't interfere with any of the installation screws. Screw the 4 screws in through the cluster and snap in the remaining switches. Lay the clear plastic cover back over the cluster, plug in the brake master cylinder plug, and snap the cover shroud back on. That's it, you're all done.